My first theatrical experience, funnily enough, was here in London. We're here in London right now. My mom took me for my first trip to Europe in London to see Cats. And then actually, it's funny, I just ran into Jennifer Hudson. I'm totally like name dropping right now. I ran into Jennifer Hudson we're at the same hotel, and we did Smash together, like a couple episodes. And I said, "Oh my God, what are you doing here?" And she said, "I'm doing Cats." I was like, "Of course you are." My first theatrical experience.
What was your first time ever performing in a musical?
My first time ever performing in a musical was in Sherman Oaks, California, at the White Firehouse Theater. It's like this little tiny theater on Ventura Boulevard with a new musical called, I don't remember. It was about homeless people. I'm not sure. I think the subject was great, but not sure it was a great musical. I don't remember. I was quite young though.
So the whole thing that I'm doing is rewriting children's classic stories and turning them into modern, like more urban contemporary shows for kids across the country to do. Why do you think it would be important for kids? Explain that in your own words. Like Todrick Hall Musicals is rewriting classic stories, putting a twist on them. I think this would be fun because you are somebody who sings pop music, so your point of view is like very relevant because a lot of kids listen to Cardi B and Ariana Grande and whatever on the radio, and these
to get them into musicals.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think it's really important with what Todrick Hall is doing with musicals and putting a new twist on them, because musical theater is, to me, something that's a classic that I've grown up with, but I know a lot of people aren't exposed to it, and there's so much like rich history that goes with it. And so I think if we can reach out to pop culture like in a different way and get different demographics involved in theater and musical theater by artists that these younger generations would be interested in, to get them into musical theater, then I think that's a great way to do that. And you know, I know my mom was into theater when I was a kid growing up, so I watched all these young musical, like old musical shows when I was a kid. But to have like a new twist on some of these older shows would be so cool, would be amazing. I'd be totally down for it.
Awesome.